There's this video that I made last week, and I didn't realize in the end that we had an issue. So I said, you know what, let's revisit this because this is very important. So you have this woman, black woman in particular, and, you know, some of y'all are causing problems for her, right? Because she's around these folks, and you're going to see she's conservative, right? And I always think it's interesting when a black person say they are a black conservative. I'm like, 'cause this is the thing. What are you conserving? And usually when they talk about they're conservative, you're not conserving like black family values. I'm talking black family values. You're not conserving the black way of life, black tradition. You're not conserving like things like that. Like, we do need to conserve that. But you're doing more so white conservatism. And in the midst of white conservatism, you're going to deal with a problem. Now, what is the problem? You may agree with a lot of their politics, but one issue going to keep coming up, and it's going to be racism. And you try to rationalize it, and I want you to hear how this woman's going to kind of rationalize it. But no matter how you try to rationalize it or flip it, no. Let's check this out.
Folks, there is a clear divide happening in our country right now. We have the ghetto, ratchet, black Americans. You can't tell them anything. They know it all. Lack law and order. Those black Americans. Then you have black Americans that are just decent people trying to live and want to see a prosperous country and want to build families. And what is happening? We all get lumped into one. And why you say that? Well, because of this side, you guys make it harder for this side. And we're tired of it. We are. Yes, I'm a conservative black woman, and I don't want to associate with this side. You glorify violence. You glorify sexual promiscuity. You glorify robbing, stealing, scamming. And when we on this side say, wait, no, absolutely not, we're not down with that, we don't want anything to do with it, you come after our blackness and say that we are less than. But now when we call out your deplorable behavior, now we're trying to have proximity to whiteness?
Ma'am, let me explain to you why black people are saying that you want a proximity to whiteness. You feel that other black people who you're not even engaging with is affecting you. I'm a black man. They got other black men out here that's doing things I don't agree with, and they're not affecting me whatsoever. I don't know those brothers. I hope they get their life and act together. But they're not affecting me. Just like other black people's not affecting you. Only time people are affecting you, unless you're in certain, in your vicinity, my vicinity, they're not affecting you or your family. But here's the issue. You're around a group of people, sis. You're around a group of people who feel that it don't matter how well you speak. It don't matter how well you dress. It don't matter if you got a great career, a business, whatever. They look at you no different than those people that you're talking about. You're them. Your skin is the problem for them. That's what it is. They feel about you the same way you feel about those other brothers and sisters. They're not messing nothing up for you. You was messed up the moment you got around them folks because they look at you that way, especially that crowd you're around. Now, why black people telling you about a proximity to whiteness? Because you're using white supremacist talking points to talk down on other black people. And then you said black Americans. Usually, people who are black American don't speak about us in the third person. Now, I don't know if you have a immigrant background or whatever the case may be. I don't know. But I'm just saying I'm just very suspicious of your background, because we don't talk about ourselves in the third person like that. We just don't. Like you're othering yourself, basically. Othering yourself from the group. In one instance, you're saying we're making it hard for you, saying black people making it hard for you, but then you're othering yourself. So I don't know which one is it. But when you use white supremacist talking points, yeah, black people going to come up to you and say, you sound like, you want proximity to whiteness. And you know what that means? You're using their talking points, but you'll never get in the club at all. You'll never be in there because you're not of their community. My thing is, if you want to be a black Republican, be one. But why don't you get together with your own black Republicans? And here's my issue. And I've met some black Republicans that's about it for the community. I have. Not all of them act that way. But my thing is, it don't matter if whatever political party you're affiliated with, that's fine. You just need to be about black people. And you surely don't take their talking points, because when they want to be racist toward you, they don't care about your political party. They care about you, who you are, your skin tone. And my thing is, when we get to certain ages in this country, we should know how racism and white supremacy work. They will never accept you. It don't matter if every black person today was on the dean's list of every PWI out there. They will still not like you. It don't matter if every black person in this country was gainfully employed. They would actually hate us more if we were gainfully employed. If every black person was an entrepreneur, or we had enough entrepreneurs, we can hire all our own black people. We don't have to work for the folks. They would hate us even more because of that. You got to think about it, sis. Look at the history of America. Do you know a lot of the men that they were unaliving back in the Gap were business black men? Black men that had something going on for themselves. We wasn't out there hanging out on the corner and doing all. No. We was actually doing great things for our community. And they still attacked us. So it's nothing you could do to make them like you. That's why people tell you about a proximity to whiteness. I don't want a proximity to nothing. I'm cool. As long as I got proximity to my people, I'm great. And I don't have to fight for a proximity to my own. That's the only people I need to worry about proximity. My family, that's the only proximity I need to focus on. That's it. Proximity to the Lord. That's it. I gain nothing by repeating their talking points, looking down on my people and all that. I gain nothing. There's nothing they can give me. Because they give you money, they give you a position, they'll take it all from you. Today. You never leave clean when you go with them like that. That's why it's better to build on your own, even if it takes you a long time. Even if you're gonna have some extra years you got to put in, you'll keep it longer. But yeah, you'll never get in with them, sis. You'll never get in with them. You're not the right color, and you can spew all their talking points. They laughing at you because at the end of the day, they feel the exact same way about you that you look at people that's in the hood.